I tried something completely different today, and it nearly ruined my drawing. If this is your first time here, I'm happy to have you. My name is Atreyu, and I'm drawing something new with inks every single day for the month of October for Inktober. And if you're returning to this challenge, welcome back. Today's day 4 of the series. My goal for today's drawing was to draw a dragon, something flying up into the sky. Let's see how it turned out. Have you ever experienced a happy accident? Maybe something that you weren't planning on or expecting to happen, but it did, and then you were actually stoked that it did? Oftentimes with art, I'm just going to plug it into art because that's what we do here. We're talking about art on the Atreyu Draws account here. Sometimes you stumble onto something and it works out better than you could have thought. I probably experience this in nearly every piece. Hate to admit it, but it's true. Because I'm experimenting. I'm trying new things, and sometimes you stumble across something that works out, and you're like, oh, cool, let me add that to the list of what's working. So I think this happens more often in digital work because I'm kind of playing with things that can be erased or undone easier than a physical piece. When it happens with a physical piece, it's like a heavier risk, right? So you have to weigh your risk to reward ratio. If this was a commission work and it has to be a set exact way, I'm gonna risk a lot less with how I try out different experimentation with the art. If this is my own piece and there's no problem if I completely mess it up, then I'm gonna play with it and I'm gonna see what's cool or fun to add. And if it doesn't work out, trash the piece. We'll start again the next time. But you learn something along the way. At least you learn what not to do. And I probably learned what not to do much more than I learned what to do. And you probably experience the same thing because art is guess and check. You never know how something's going to work out, right? If you do, maybe you're a professional, okay. But that's probably not you. It's definitely not me. I feel like to get to that professional level, you would have to go through millions of different failures, small, minuscule failures, in order to learn what not to do to get to the place that you want. But happy accidents, yeah, they happen quite a bit in what I create. They happen in almost every piece, like I was saying. And I think it's cool when it happens. Sometimes it's such a dramatic change that the whole original intent of the art that I was creating completely shifts, and it turns into something that is fun, unexpected, and pretty amazing. So with that being said, I think the takeaway is experiment, have fun, and let loose. Something cool could come of it. And worst case, which is kind of best case, you learn what not to do, which is another good thing, right? Today's piece turned out kind of mid, still better than days 1 and 2. Is it better than day 3? Well, possibly in my opinion. I went and experimented with some lighter inks today, some watered down inks. It kind of worked out. If anything, I wish this piece could be a little bit more flowy, and maybe if I worked a little bit more confidently, it would have turned out a little bit better, but it's okay. We're still learning. We're still cruising. All good. And that's it for today's art, but it's time
for the question of the day.
What's harder in your opinion, starting a drawing or finishing it? For tomorrow, you can expect the piece to be something completely different than today's. Thank you for watching, and if you're following along this journey with me every single day in October, you're officially a part of the challenge with me. I'll see you all tomorrow. Peace, my friends.